You've probably heard the saying, the first $100,000 is the hardest. But did you know that once you've reached a $100,000 investment portfolio, you're actually 1/3 of the way to surpassing the $1 million mark? That's right. Reaching the $100,000 milestone is a far bigger deal than you might think. And today, we're going to dive deep into the math and see why that is. Stay tuned, because this is fantastic news for your financial future. My name is Mish, and I help teach people about money, personal finance, and investing. If you're interested in improving your financial future, make sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button if this video is helpful. The magic of compound interest. Why $100,000 is a game changer. Albert Einstein called compound interest the eighth wonder of the world, and for good reason. Those who understand it can become extremely wealthy, even starting from nothing. We've all heard about compound interest in one form or another, but few of us truly grasp just how powerful it is. Let's look at an example to get a clearer picture. If you were to invest $100 per week, earning an average return of 8%, it would take you around 12 years to reach your first $100,000. During this time, you're setting aside money each week, but it doesn't feel like much is happening. Sure, your investments are growing a bit, but the returns are small in the early years. You might earn a few dollars here and there, but nothing too remarkable. However, this early period is crucial because it's setting the stage for explosive growth later on. If you stick with it and keep investing that $100 per week, it will take you another 6 years to reach $200,000. That's right. It will take you 12 years to get to $100,000, but only 6 more to double that amount. While this 18-year period may seem long, it's important to remember that the journey is like steadily climbing a financial mountain, one $100 bill at a time. If you remain committed, you're on the path to building serious wealth. Breaking down the journey to $1 million. Let's break it down even further. You've spent the first 12 years accumulating your initial $100,000. That means most of this money, over $60,000, comes directly from your contributions, with only around $40,000 coming from investment growth. It's during this phase that you're doing most of the heavy lifting. But here's the kicker. Once you pass that first $100,000, your investments start doing more and more of the work for you. In the next 6 years, as you approach $200,000, you'll start to see compound interest truly kick into gear. By this point, your investments have earned more than $100,000 in interest, while your own contributions total about $90,000. That means your money is working for you, growing all on its own, with less and less effort on your part. And here's the exciting part. By the time you've reached $200,000, you're already halfway to $1 million. It's like watching a snowball roll downhill, gathering speed and size with each passing year. By this stage, the power of compounding really starts to show its magic. The next 18 years, from $200,000 to $1 million. During the next 18 years, the role of compound interest becomes even more powerful. While you're still setting aside $100 per week, your investments are now growing at a much faster rate. By the time you reach the $1 million mark, you'll have contributed roughly $180,000 of your own money, but your investments will have skyrocketed to over $1 million. This is the magic of compound interest in action. It multiplies your wealth exponentially, far beyond what you could achieve through contributions alone. In those first 12 years, you were doing most of the heavy lifting, but now your money is working for you. Once you hit $1 million, you'll be pulling in an astounding $80,000 in interest in just 1 year. Compare that to how long it took you to save up your first $100,000. It's almost as if you're making that in just 12 months. And the best part? It only gets easier from here. From $1 million to $2 million. Exponential growth. Once you cross the $1 million mark, the process only accelerates. By year 36, You've reached $1 million, and by year 45, you'll have soared past $2 million, bringing in over $160,000 in interest annually. Think about that for a second. After 36 years of steady contributions and letting compound interest do its work, your portfolio is now growing by more than $160,000 each year. That's the power of investing. But here's the most important takeaway. You're not sacrificing your lifestyle to achieve this. You're not risking everything or living like a hermit. All you're doing is setting aside $100 per week, a small adjustment that can fit into almost any budget. That's like skipping one meal out or being a little more conservative with your spending on things like car payments. The returns are significant, but the sacrifice is small. Why $100,000 is such a big deal? Now that you've seen the numbers, it's clear why reaching $100,000 is such a major milestone. It's not just about the math that takes you from $100,000 to $1 million, it's about shifting your mindset. Once you start seeing those investments grow, it's like a jolt of motivation. You'll be more inclined to contribute extra money whenever you can. Suddenly, that bigger car payment or expensive night out doesn't seem as tempting when you realize you could make that money work for you instead. It's a small shift in thinking, but it has massive implications for your financial future. Every extra dollar saved is another step toward building wealth, and once you see how compound interest works, you'll want to keep adding to your investments. Compare this mindset to someone who never invests. They don't realize that every dollar wasted today is really like wasting $10 or even $100 down the road. It's the opportunity cost that they don't see, what that dollar could have grown into over time if it had been invested instead of spent. Increasing your contributions over time. As your income grows, you'll naturally find yourself able to increase your weekly investments. Gone are the days of sticking to $100 per week. Maybe now you can contribute $150 or even $200. It's like leveling up in a game, except the rewards are real-world financial gains. More income means more freedom to invest, and that opens up a whole world of possibilities for your financial future. Reaching that first $100,000 might feel like the toughest part, but it's crucial to recognize just how much ground you've already covered. Hitting that mark means you're already a third of the way to $1 million. And thanks to the power of compounding, the journey will only get easier from here. Stay the course. Patience and persistence pay off. At the end of the day, building wealth through investing is about patience and persistence. Compound interest rewards those who stay the course and trust the process. It might feel slow at first, but as you've seen, once you reach that $100,000 milestone, things start to accelerate quickly. It's important to stay consistent with your contributions, no matter how small they may feel in the beginning. Over time, your money will work harder and grow faster than you ever imagined. Conclusion: the power of $100 per week. In summary, hitting the $100,000 mark is one of the biggest milestones on your journey to $1 million. It's a turning point where your investments start working for you, and the power of compound interest really starts to shine. By setting aside just $100 per week and staying committed to your investment plan, you'll not only reach $100,000, you'll be well on your way to $1 million and beyond. The key is to start early, stay consistent, and let time and compounding do the rest. So, what do you think? Are you ready to begin your journey to $1 million? Let us know your thoughts by leaving a comment below. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more tips on investing and building wealth. And don't forget to check out these other videos to help you stay on track with your financial goals.